Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. And let's take ourselves back a little bit from where we first started. And if you remember, we had this little setup here and it's slowly starting to come to an end, which is where we were aiming at. You can see a couple of points here where, well, this is almost out, that's cleared. This one down here is cleared. And we kind of set this up in preparation for what we wanted to do in the future. Then we decided, actually, we need to do all these bits and bobs, so we continued expanding a little bit. And I thought to myself, there's something not quite where I want it to be. Now, off camera, we've done a little bit of work. As you can see, we've got a little bit more expansion. There's a few bits and bobs here. This here is actually empty. Oh, no, it's not. It's all full, sorry. So this is all full, so I'm obviously trying to clear this area here as well. This is just working a little bit on some of the stuff that we wanted to do, just as a kind of like, you know, in the pocket business. But we've expanded upon that, and we went to this here. And I still thought, it's still not big enough. So I did a little bit of off-camera work again, and I started clearing all the stone from here. And we needed silicon, so I created a little silicon patch. This just generates a little bit of silicon for what I need for the future going forward, and you'll see that shortly. But we've still got these patches of stone here and here, and this is the new setup that I'm going with. This little thing here. You can see this is an X piece here, and there'll be one on this side as well. So we'll have like, rotate you around, set you there, will be good. So this is the setup we're going to have. And this is set up so that you can get the power in the middle. Now, this isn't tidied up just yet. I think I might have to bring this a little bit closer, I think. That's actually... Oh, that's going to annoy me, that. That's going to really annoy me. I'm actually going to move that over. Let's have a look. That would look better. Then we'll have it where it's here. It's just skimming the edge of that there. Excellent. That's what we're going to do. You can see we've got the power supply in the middle of it. These power terminals here. These wind turbines are just temporary. I was measuring things up. We probably won't go with the wind turbines. We'll probably keep with this here, and we'll have a power system in place on this planet. And all that power system will basically do is just charge up all of our stuff. And we'll get to that shortly, because there's a lot we want to be doing. Let's go ahead and replace my... right, yeah, so that's not going to fit in there. That's fine. That's just put that there so I remember that I'm doing that. Let's get rid of that. Actually, let's just get this. Okay. So, a lot of research has been done. You can see we've managed to clear out a lot of this research. Basically, anything that's blue and red, I have been working on doing. There's these ones to do next. So let's go ahead and set these up. Basically, all the research is just, we're getting it out of the way. I'm not actually particularly looking at what I'm doing with the research. The one we wanted was the planetary stuff, which we've now got. See, that's now done. Planetary logistics, that's the main one we wanted. Now with planetary logistics, there was a few things that we needed to get prepared and ready to go. Let's just double check and see. Go. Yellow. Thrusters. Material. Right. We've also done all the upgrades as well. Everything now needs the even needs the we got information matrix, that's one, or the structural matrix. That's for everything, as you can see. So we're pretty much at our level of what we can get at the moment. These also need structural. So, one thing we did unlock was the solar sail. We can now leave our planet. You can see there's planets all around us. Quite a lot of planets around us, to be fair. But what we want is to head on over to, and it happens to be nowhere near. Oh yeah, it's on our side. Let's go ahead and head over to here, and I'll talk about what I've done. Oh, and warp speed. This is nowhere near warp, by the way. There is actually a warp speed on. Now, one of the things I did do, create some of these hydrogen fuel cells, which we had a little bit of titanium and obviously our hydrogen. So I've gone ahead and set that up, and it's needed because, as you can see, the amount of power we're burning just to increase our speed. Now I've set this up already, so we didn't need to cost way to the planet. Hopefully we'll have some materials back as well, but the one thing we're short on at the moment is titanium. We head on to the planet. Oh, look at that, perfectly landed. Oh, I launched myself a little too far there. You can see here we've got a little bit of a setup here for titanium. A lot of rocks. So all this is doing is collecting titanium. And I've got it where it'll smelt the titanium into the titanium plates, and we've got the raw titanium as well. The reason for that being is for our transportation, we need titanium plates, titanium ingots. We've got the steel. There's then the processor, which also requires components that we don't have, which is the silicon, which we've now resolved. And the last one, which I believe we do have, if I remember correctly. Oh no, that's the one we also needed. Particle containers, which I don't know what. Let's have a look. Don't think we can actually build the back. We can't build the particle containers. We'll have to have a look at building the particle containers. But titanium was the one that we needed on a different planet, so that's all set up. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some ingots, and we'll grab some ore as well. Oh, let's just grab some more plates. There we go. Grab one more set of ore. I have already done, obviously, one of these trips before. Let's go ahead and set ourselves back to our main planet, wherever we are. There. Go. Let's launch ourselves. Got an X-ray cracking, which is nice. Now on my screen because... Okay, right. Get as much speed as we can. Now this process is still a little slow at the moment because obviously we've only got our first level of solar sail, what gives us the ability to fly. But as we progress, we're going to slowly start being able to do a lot of faster flying, which is what we want. And we can start doing stuff that's more in the galaxy scale rather than the planetary scale. That's our aim. Go. And you can slowly start to see the scale of what we're actually doing, because this is the side that we've not got covered. You see the side that we have got covered. Just looks a lot more industrial. You can see that band we put around the planet. Here we go. Okay. So I placed... I don't know where I was walking. We can fly. So just place a little storage container here. Place all of our titanium in there. We'll just grab a couple of plates. Okay, so the one thing we're going to need, and I don't know if we can build it yet, is our particle container. And it does look like we can't build it yet. So we're missing something. But that's fine, because there's a few other bits and bobs that we needed to do anyway. Now we needed some silicons. Let's just grab silicons. This again is all still very temporary. There are a lot of things that I want to do that we need the space for. I actually think they were still collecting. I think I pressed the wrong one. But I can put it in a better position anyway. Quite sure why that's it. Insufficient power supply. Are we low on power? Let's just double check our power generation. Let's see what's going on around here. Now, I did actually make a slight adjustment to our power generation, which was I basically disconnected what went to our hydrogen storage and placed basically everything into our fuel supply. It just looks like that's actually struggling at the moment. Looks like we're not getting as much oil as we want, which isn't a major issue. Half after. Just look like actually we're getting a reduction in our oil. Let's just see if we get another oil supply somewhere nearby. Can't see anything nearby. I do know of a few that's lower down, that's not a problem, but if there's something nearby it would get a little bit easier for me. I'm not seeing anything at the moment. No, I'm not seeing anything. That's fine. What I'm going to do, as a temporary measure for our power supply, is we've got some coal here. I'm just going to plonk some coal. Just let's just do it here. Get a cross connector in. Oh, yep, there. Oh, that's that up. That's higher actually, so we can't do that. Reconnect you. Gonna reconnect. Why are you not reconnected? Endpoint must be horizontal. I think I may have broken my thing. Okay, let's do it this way then. Let's split her in. I'll put a splitter in there. No. Put you. Bring you across there a little bit. So, you into there, and you can now go to here. Go. Then we can just top up with a bit of coal. Go. Okay. It does look like we're going to struggle here in terms of oil. Right, are we looking on our power supply now? Okay, so we're still struggling slightly with the power supply, but gauge of what we can. Yeah. I have a couple more power supplies. Let's see if I can squeeze. I don't know if I can squeeze one in there. I can certainly squeeze it. Oh, I forgot to pick up my foundations that I've been working on, which is basically what all of this does. Foundation, lots of foundation. Go. Deuterium fractionate. Thank you. Go. Need more soil, I know that. Right, power. That's what we were doing. Power supply. Up. Take you around. Go. Oh, we're looking for power now. There we go. That's better. Now, I've actually stopped the red science production at the moment because we've got a crap ton of red science. A lot of red science. Ah, red matrix. Not science, it's matrix. Right, let's chuck 5 of these into our little pile here. Go, top. Right. Oh, our last 2 thermal power plants are ready to go. So let's just chuck our last 2 thermal power plants into, here we go. Right. 1 and 2, that'll do that. Okay. Special, there we go. Right, cycle should give us, there we go, 75% power supply. We're going to be looking at our power generation at some stage because there's a lot of things we can do. But right now, we need to think about long term. Right, can I produce... I can produce crystals. I want to build these. I need particle containers. Why are we missing particle containers? I think that's what actually... Oh. Photon combiner. I think it's going to be energy store. Melting. I feel like... Is it... Oh, it's there. Go. You know what? I'm just going to cancel everything. That's the one I need. Yep, back to where we were. Right, what's this here? High strength crystals? Yeah, let's get that queued up because then that gives us structural matrix. What we need. A satellite power distribution system. That's definitely something we're going to need because that's a power supply that we're going to want. Everything else should be... I think. How we're looking. That should be... Yep, there we go. What are you liking? You're liking the blue. Woo! Okay, everything's looking good. Right, so we need that. Everything else is just plodding along. You can see we're almost emptied there. We've all we're working on emptying this here as well. We got our water supply now. Because I'm doing this in the planner, I'm going to run out of water. So I'm actually got these just ticking away, filling up loads of barrels of water. That'll just keep us going for now on this planet because later down the line we're going to be getting a planet with water supply. This is just our coal that we need to get rid of at some stage. How we're doing here? You're empty, so you think you're empty? Yes, you're empty. These 2 crystals here need dealing with, but let's remove that. Place. You'll do that for now. Reconnect you back up. There we go. Let's have a look at how the other one's doing. It looks like we've got 2 that are emptied here. Yes, there's 2 empty here. Excellent. 1, and I think you're just touching on that one. I'll leave you for now. Let's go ahead and get another. Have a look. You'll do that. Go. Excellent. So that's now going to finish off that. A little bit more resource there. You can see things are slowly starting to empty out, which is what we want. We don't want to waste it. You know, we want to keep these supplies, like I've mentioned in the previous episodes, because everything is going to be used. Our next step that I want to do is I want to actually start producing things that are then going to go into our storage, and then we're going to work out the storage, what we want to do with that. And then we can start moving forward with stuff. So, for example, this will be our ore, for example. probably do ore. Since iron ore is probably the biggest one, we'll probably have 2 stacks for the iron ore. Everything else will have a single stack. Unless we do 2 stacks for iron and copper ore, that might be better. What I might actually do is do iron ore and then iron plates. And copper ore, copper plates. I think that's probably the better option for us. The reason why we're going to keep the ore is because obviously sometimes we need the ore for various things. But I don't know off the top of my head, but that we do have. So that's an update on what we're doing. I know there's a lot of it that's been done off camera, but as I say, a lot of this is just time saving at the moment. The things that, I mean, that you're not doing anything, so we can get rid of you. Go. Put another one in here. You know, this is all I've been doing to just basically give us some space. Because right now, space is the one thing we need the most. Because once we have the space, we can then start doing our proper... Why are you... What's even... Why are you being weird? But you're being weird. Nope. So yeah, once space has been generated, we will then start to do our production facilities, and realistically I want to have everything on this planet set and ready to go. That's the plan. Whether or not we can do it on one planet is a different story, but we'll see, we'll try, we'll give it a shot. Let's see what we can get. But until next time, I'm just going to let this all tick away, get our research done, and then we can start doing our planetary logistics, which is what we want, and then we can start setting up our automated systems, so we don't have to use our replicators anymore, which is what I'm going to end up getting away from. Whilst we are off camera, I'm going to continue to expand on my environment. I'm just going to keep going away, doing all this. I don't know how much of it I'm going to get done because I haven't got that much sand, but I'm going to continue to go around and just like get rid of all of this. There we go, like that. So let's see how much of it we get done. But until next time, everybody, take care for now, and I shall see you all on the next episode. Bye bye for now.